Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies. They lost the season series last year, winning 1 and losing 2. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Wilson. A shot by Fleming, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Utah. Outside, Avdia. Jump shot is good that time. Diaz got the first points of the night for Utah. Coach Van Gundy, with these two bigs, I know this is a matchup you in particular are very excited about.
Yeah, Kevin, this really feels like a throwback matchup to me. With this style of game, running it through the centers, I feel like I should be on the sideline yelling at these guys. Hey, I like the unselfishness. If someone has a better opportunity, make the next pass.
Here's Wilson, and he goes big with the dunk right over LaMarcus Aldridge.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Here's Edgecombe. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Johnson can't get it to go.
Well, and even though he couldn't get...
Whoa! Gracious. And he threw down that 360 like it was no problem. That is just insane skill.
Look at the guys on the bench. They're falling all over themselves. On the arc, trains the three-pointer.
And that pick takes the beat totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock in. Trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for him.
Here's Castle. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Sinks the triple. Edgecombe's got 5 points so far. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now. And it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent. It's also about timing.
Here's Wilson, and he goes in for the dunk. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Pass to Queen. Johnson, that's for 2. And Utah again with the bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Johnson. 8 points for him. Aldridge is screen. Down low. And Aldridge slams it in.
Depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass. Money.
Wasted no time on that one. He's got 11.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Another miss by Johnson.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And here's the break. Here's Robertson. That three off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Now, any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Wilson. It's in there. Davis with the assist. Wilson's got 15.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Wilson left side. Fades back. Again, Memphis.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
A nice shot by Pete.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get burned.
To the paint. It's stolen by Davis. Pulls up for 3. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Brown. Grizzlies with the rebound. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Buries the long-range jumper. Mathurin's got the lead. After 13 now for the Grizzlies. Utah calls timeout. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Utah. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. It's deflected. To the inside. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
Right side Davis. Here's Pete. Back to Davis. 6 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass. Davis has got his second basket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. On the wing, Mathurin. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Mathurin's got his second basket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Brown. Six on the shot clock. Back to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Well, watch Carter Jr.'s control. He sets a solid screen and then shifts right to his spot.
Three-pointer. Here's Beringer.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Pass to Castle. Driving inside. Over Robertson. The Grizzlies with another miss. Jazz trailed by 13. And Randall throws it down.
Emphatic finish by Randall. I love when he's forceful around the hoop.
Here's Wilson. Rebounded by the Jazz. Pass to Brown. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter. So, Stan, let me pose this question. What do you think is the most important thing to stress in youth basketball?
I think there's two things, Kevin, that need to be stressed in youth basketball. The first one is love the game. Make it enjoyable for guys because, look, if kids love it and enjoy it, they'll keep playing it, they'll keep practicing it, and they'll get better. And then the second thing that goes along with that is the fundamentals. You can never do too much work on footwork, ball handling, and things like that.
Pass to Robertson. The Jazz working the ball around now. Brown outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
There's 1:38 left in the first half. Pass to Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Johnson with the drive.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Clock at 6. Back to Wilson.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Outside Leonard. Johnson outside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Castle. Scoreless thus far. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, once Castle gets going downhill, he's very difficult to stop. Effective at finishing around the rim.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. Good on the three-point shot.
That's his third triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Here's Koulibaly. And they recover it. Can't throw it down with one hand. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Johnson surveying the floor. Here he goes. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Pass to Edgecombe. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And the dunk by Robertson.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
For the tie, and it's good on the layup. Robertson's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
They get it back. And there's the foul. It's on Koulibaly. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Robertson. He has 6. Tries again. No good on the shot. Memphis with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Wilson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Mathurin, 5 points in the game. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Hollis Jefferson with the screen. Here's Johnson, and Beringer pulls it down. The Grizzlies with the lead. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Utah calls timeout. They're in for 3. Offensive rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Carter with the screen. There's Brown with the 3. And it's Memphis on the break. Edgecombe with it. And it's Carter picking him up. To the wing right side. Here's Pete. Drills the three-pointer. Pete's got 6.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Brown inside. Pass to Randall. Brown feeling out a bit. Shot clock at 6. Back to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
What a well-placed screen by Randall. Not only helping the ball handler, but also making some room for himself.
Here's Edgecombe. He's got 7. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Outside, Avdia. Brown outside. Off target from three-point range. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Drills it from outside. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Fires the 3. Edgecombe, no good. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
Second team foul.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with this transition.
And also, they're continuing to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
And it's Mathurin missing. Puts it up. And once again, off the mark by Utah. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And so they foul intentionally. And the Jazz call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
.41 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Mathurin with plenty of space. The Grizzlies with another miss. To the middle. Here's Randall. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No stranger to getting to the line. Randall had a chance to draw a foul, and he made sure the ref saw.
Julius Randall. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Randall.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Now Edgecombe. He has 7. Out left of the wing. From downtown. A nice shot by Pete.
3 points.
Pete's got 6 points in the quarter. 6 seconds left in the third. Hine drives in. The second chance effort. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams looking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. It's the Grizzlies.
64.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Utah ball.
Here's Randall. Over in the corner, Brown. Looking to get back on track here. It's rebounded by Memphis. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they continue to control the glass.
And they go to the intentional foul. The Jazz call timeout. Both teams changing it up here. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
During that break, the coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. He encouraged his guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what coach is looking for.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Wilson. Oh, and he jams it right over Kawhi Leonard.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.